Daniel used his own mother for ritual. The same woman who carried him for 9 months. The same woman who woke before dawn to boil water in an empty pot so the neighbors would think they had food. The same woman whose voice once filled their house every morning. But monsters are not born in a day. They are built word by word. Before he became that man kneeling in a shrine with blood on his hands, Daniel was simply a son in a small cracked house where poverty lived like a permanent guest. And every morning began the same way. Useless boy! Look at your mates. Emeka just bought his mother a car. You are eating my life. Her voice filled the house like smoke that refused to clear. It entered his ears before the sun rose. It followed him into the bathroom. It sat with him while he swallowed dry gari without sugar. Their house was small, peeling paint, rusted zinc roof, plastic chairs that had survived too many years. Poverty did not knock before entering. It lived there permanently, and it spoke through her. She didn't compare him to one person. She compared him to everyone. Chinedu sends money from abroad. Kelvin just built his father a shop. Michael is doing forex and buying land. Even boys younger than you are making money online. What exactly are you doing with your life? Each name was a hammer, each comparison a nail. She would stand in the doorway, hands on her hips, eyes filled with frustration that was bigger than him. Frustration from unpaid rent, borrowed rice, market embarrassment. But Daniel did not hear the pain. He heard only failure. He stopped greeting neighbors. He stopped defending himself. He stopped explaining that jobs were scarce, that he was trying, that he was tired. Because how do you compete with invisible success stories? But one name stood above the rest. Emeka, the golden boy. Emeka with the designer clothes. Emeka with the shining car. Emeka who built a mansion for his mother at 25. Whenever they passed Emeka's house, she slowed down to stare at the automatic gate sliding open. God, she would mutter, why did you not give me a son like that? The words cut deeper than hunger. One night, after another morning of insults that felt sharper than usual, Daniel finally spoke, quietly. Do you know Emeka is a ritualist? Silence filled the room. His mother turned slowly, then she laughed, a dry, bitter laugh. Then go and join him, she snapped. At least I will eat. Is it your holiness that will feed us? Money is money. She walked away, and in that moment, something cracked inside Daniel. Not loudly, not dramatically, just a small fracture in his chest. Because for the first time, he realized something terrifying. She did not care where the money came from, as long as it came. Years later, in a forest heavy with chants and smoke, that realization would become the reason her blood touched the shrine floor. But Daniel did not know that yet. All he knew was that the next morning, the spoon hit the empty pot again. Clang, clang, clang. It was her morning ritual. Bang the spoon, complain about hunger, call his name, remind him he was nothing. But this time, the sound did not feel like noise. It felt like a countdown. Because before the next full moon, Daniel would step into a forest that did not forgive. Before the next insult, he would meet Emeka face to face and ask the question that changes everything. And before his mother compared him to another successful boy again, he would learn exactly how success was bought. The question is no longer whether Daniel